Pop and Chip video. I'm going to be showing you some of my favorite travel pictures. These are not award-winning pictures by any means, and they're not necessarily my best, but they're just some of my favorite for whatever reason. And I have 16 of them, and I'm going to show them to you. And they're not, they're just like a random order type thing. It's not, best to worst or good to bad or whatever, or 1 to 10. So I'm just going to start off with, and some of them are black and white, some are color, but they're all going to be, anyways, like in random order, like I said. So just enjoy them. So first off, I have my, this was taken in Egypt. This was a policeman sitting on a camel, and he was just talking to some guy there. I'm not sure who it was, but when you take pictures, people want to get paid for them. They all want their money. They all want a handout, and that's okay. I understand that, so I'm okay with that. But the policemen are no exception. They want you to give the money too. So, anyways, it's kind of funny that if you took a picture of a police officer here, they wouldn't be expecting to get paid for it. So that was in Egypt. I was in Egypt in 2008, and that was a very good trip. I really enjoyed that. By the way, these are barbecue chips and a Mexican Coke. So my next picture, I call this Barcelona breakdancer. This was taken in Barcelona. Linda and I went there in 2017. We did a cruise. It was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed ourselves. It was I think about 12 days, I think, at least, something like that. It was very good. But Barcelona is a very interesting city. We spent 3 days there before we got on our cruise ship. And we just, took a lot of pictures and saw the sights, and they've got an excellent hop-on, hop-off bus system there. One of the best I've ever seen. Good food, lovely people. We had a wonderful hotel right downtown. So that was Barcelona. So this next picture is, I call this Cuban lady. This was taken in Cuba when Linda and I went there in 2015. And she was just posing away, doing her thing. And a lot of times when people in Cuba, they want a peso or a dollar or something, so they hold their finger up, one finger. So that's what she was doing. But I think the backdrop where she was sitting was very colorful. And she was kind of a colorful woman anyway. I got that picture hanging on my wall, actually, so I really like that picture. I think it's very cool. Cuba was a very interesting country. That was Silver Pop. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Now, this next picture is Drumheller, Alberta. And that's dinosaur country. They're always digging up dinosaur bones there. They got dinosaur bones like everywhere. If you ever go to Drumheller, you have to go to the Royal Trail Museum. It's world renowned and well worth it. But that picture just kind of kills me, because the dinosaur looks like it's like Godzilla, like it's taking over the whole town. It's really kind of funny. And the night we rolled in, it was kind of overcast, so that kind of adds to the ambiance. But you can go up inside that dinosaur, you can go right inside. There's these stairs that go right to the teeth, so you can stand in its mouth and look out. So Linda and I got pictures of each other, in the mouth, with the teeth, and all that. It's pretty cool. So this next picture is what I call Nice fishermen. This was taken in Nice, France. There were some young kids that were fishing there, and they were just, fishing off the shore, having a good time. And not really sure if they were catching anything, but they were enjoying themselves. That's the main thing. They were having fun. And so I snapped that picture. And some of these pictures, they look more effective if they're in black and white. So that's why I put them in black and white, because when you take out the color, there's less distraction from the subject. That's why a lot of portraits are done in black and white, because the distraction usually comes from the background where it's very colorful. But this way you focus more on the subject. Black and white is kind of cool anyway. I know some people, they really get fascinated with black and white, like a lot of younger people, because it's a format they're not used to. See, I grew up with black and white, so a lot of times I look at black and white pictures, it's kind of like a vintage picture, So, but still, either way, it's kind of cool. So this next picture is the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I'm just kind of holding it up there, just sort of standing there. That was the same trip where Linda and I got the cruise ship out of Barcelona. Went through Spain and Italy. It was very good. France. Went to, Monte Carlo and all that. It was very nice, very good trip. Had a lot of fun on that trip. Pretty good. So this next picture, I call this one Lobster Head. This was taken in Prince Edward Island. This was taken, let me see now, in 2015, the same year that Linda and I went to Cuba. That summer we drove across Canada. And lobster is, it's very easy to come by in Prince Edward Island. And so, of course, we wanted to get a lobster, so we bought one. And that guy that was kind of clowning around with us, he sold us a lobster that was over 3 pounds. It was cool. Never had a lobster that big my whole life. We ate that thing for about 3 days, but it was very good. These barbecue chips are delicious. So on that same trip, we went to Peggy's Cove in Nova Scotia. And Peggy's Cove is just absolutely beautiful. There's an amazing lighthouse there. And so we got a picture of that. Lots of pictures, actually. And I was quite lucky that I was able to get some pictures without a lot of people in the background, because that's not easy to do, So you have to kind of try and time it so you can do that. So anyways, that's what I was able to do. So that's just an anchor with a lighthouse. That was kind of a cool picture. Some of these pictures, they look good either in black and white or in color. Now, after our Mediterranean cruise in 2017, we did a Baltic cruise in 2018. And one of our stops was Helsinki, Finland. We spent about 3 days in London before we got on the cruise ship. smallest cruise ship I've ever been on. It was actually the new version of the Love Boat. It was a Princess Cruise. And, you know, it turned out those little cruise ships are nice because there's not too much walking. Some of those big cruise ships, man, you walk and walk and walk and walk. And it's crowded and you get lost and you get all mixed up and disoriented. But this small little cruise ship was really nice. So that's a picture of the waterfront in Helsinki, Finland. Very nice there. They had a nice big swimming pool there. And that Ferris wheel. Ferris wheels is something you see on almost all waterfronts nowadays. It's become kind of trendy to see a Ferris wheel. You know, like the London Eye is a huge one. I think at that time, when it was first built, it may have been the largest one in the world. I'm not sure. But a lot of cities have a Ferris wheel now. I guess it's just a thing. So, anyways, I can't remember if we went on that one or not. You know, I really can't remember. I know we did the London Eye, but I don't think we did on the one in Helsinki. But it's a very interesting city. So this next picture, I call this a boat lady in Vietnam. This was taken in Hoi An, Vietnam. Once again, a very interesting city. Linda and I went to Asia in 2019. And went to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Thailand. On the day I took that picture in Hoi An, it started raining a bit. So it's kind of rainy overcast, but then the weather cleared up and we went for this amazing bicycle tour. And it was just a wonderful time that we had there, just a beautiful trip. But we had so much fun. I just couldn't get over how much fun it was. We just toured around and did all kinds of stuff, you know. Okay, so anyway, that's the boat lady Vietnam. Actually, what she was doing was she would ferry people across that little river there. That's what she would do. She would take people across that have a cage full of chickens or something, and she would just take them back and forth. That's what she did. I guess that was her business. But that's a beautiful city. Really nice. So this next picture, I call this Spider Girl. This is taken at the bug market or spider market in Cambodia. And that bug market, there's just, you name every kind of bug you can buy by the scoopful, and they eat them there. I ate a tarantula leg and some kind of a worm or something, or a bug, some kind of a bug. Maybe it was like a cricket, that's what it was. It tasted kind of like bacon. Spider leg didn't have much taste to it. One young fellow from Australia, he ate a whole tarantula. Like these were already dead and all that, but wow, that just kind of was too much for me. I'm not sure if I would ever be that hungry. I kind of wish now I could do something like that for ASMR, because, you know, if I ever go back there, I'll do an ASMR video where I go to that bug market and I just go around eating weird stuff, you know. So it was very interesting with those little kids hung out there. And rather than going to school, they hang out there, hoping to panhandle for money. No, I didn't want to give them any money because that just deters them from going to school. That enables them rather than helps them. So I did take a picture, but I didn't want to give them any money because to me that's just like, you know, if you give them money, they think, well, I don't need to go to school. I can just hang out here and get paid. So anyways, so the next picture is the Tonle Sap village. The Tonle Sap village in Cambodia was very interesting. That was just an amazing place to visit. The school, the houses, everything is on the water, and that's how they get around. Just fantastic. Really interesting. So that's the Tonle Sap village. Stick village, because all the houses are on stilts and that kind of stuff, you know. Just amazing, you know. These chips are so good. Good old Mexican Coke. Now, when we were in Cambodia, that stick village was around the Siem Reap area. And of course, that's where the Angkor Wat temples are. So we went to Angkor Wat as well. And Angkor Wat, those temples are so amazing. That whole area is so huge and just so amazing. Fascinating. And we got there. We had to get up about 4 in the morning. And our tour group went there. We were there probably by 4:30. There's a very serious security you have to go through. You have to get like your picture taken in a card type thing, like an identification card. Once you do all that, you go to the temples and you sit there and you wait for the sun to come up. And it was quite cool that morning. I mean, I was just wearing shorts and a light shirt because, I knew it was going to get hot. So we're kind of sitting there, a little on the cool side. Finally, about 45 minutes later, the sun starts coming up. Wow, amazing. Well worth it. So those monks, when we got there, I took some pictures of some monks. There was monks everywhere, monks and monkeys. There's a lot of monkeys running around there too. They have the type of monkeys they're kind of not real friendly. They kind of skulk around and steal, they try and grab your camera or anything you got, right? I didn't like them very much. But the monks were everywhere. They still use those temples. And I thought it was just fascinating. So I got that picture of that monk looking out over Siem Reap. One of my favorite pictures. Part color, part black and white. I got that one on my wall as well. And I forgot to mention the one in Finland with the Ferris wheel. I have that one on my wall also. Now, there's a picture of me and a camel taken in Egypt. And that one was taken in 2008. I mentioned that earlier. That was there in 2008. And that's one of my favorite pictures. I have that one framed, actually. I've always been very proud of that picture. And the guy who took the picture, he was the camel owner. He made sure he got the pyramids in the background and all that. He was a very nice guy. I got to ride the camel around a little bit. Very interesting. Just like riding a horse, except it's a lot taller. You're sitting pretty high in the saddle, let me tell you. Because you sit right on top of that hump. Oh. This next picture, I call this Working Woman. This one was taken in Vietnam, in Hanoi, Vietnam. I have that one on my wall also. And that one, our tour started in Hanoi, Vietnam. Our Asia tour, that's where it started. And I think we were there about 11 days or 9 days. And and Cambodia for 11, then Thailand for about 10 or 11. Altogether, we were there for about a month. So it was very interesting. So I call that working woman, because that woman was, all those people that work so hard for nothing, they really do. They work so hard for nothing. So my last picture is one of my favorites. I have this one on my, kind of like on my computer, like a screensaver type thing. And also have it on my wall also, and it's on my Facebook cover. This is one of my favorite pictures. This was when we were in Thailand. This was the end of our tour in Thailand. That's where our tour ended. And when we got to Thailand, Linda and I were on our own. So we got this elephant tour. We booked an elephant tour. And it was just so cool. We spent the day hanging out with elephants. So we went swimming with them and all that. Yeah, we were in Bangkok for 3 days, and our last full day, this nice air-conditioned bus picked us up. Drove us 3 hours in one direction to the elephant sanctuary. Hung out there all day. It was just absolutely amazing. One of the best days of my life. I really, really enjoyed it. So much fun. I learned so much about elephants. Oh, these chips are so good. I was having dinner with my son the other night, and we were talking about, junk food and dieting, whatever, and he said, life is hard without chips. And I said, yeah, I agree, son. Wow. So, I really don't think I'm going to eat all these, because there's a lot here. But I'm planning a candy video, which I think you'll find quite interesting. Because I'll be discussing candy prices when I was a kid compared to today, and basically a reflection on when I was like, a little kid, going back, over 50 years ago. I think you'll find that quite interesting. I just hope I don't make myself sick from eating a lot of that candy, but I'll do my best. When I look back at my travel pictures, I just love them, because a lot of them really bring back memories of so many places I've been and all the good times I had. And I really enjoy it. I'm not sure if you enjoy traveling, but traveling is it's kind of weird, because as much as I love traveling, what I don't actually like is the actual getting there, like the actual traveling to get there. That can be a pain. Airports the way they are, That can really be a pain. The security, and you sit there on that airplane for hours on end. Oh, it's brutal. But once you get there, it's fabulous. I love touring around. This company we did twice. We did it in Asia. We used them in Costa Rica, called G Adventures. And they look after everything, you know. You go here, you go there. They book all the hotels, everything, all the accommodations, all the connections ahead of time. You know, when we were in Asia, we actually, part of our tour was including a flight and a train ride overnight on this old junker of a boat, you know, going through Halong Bay and all that. It was just fabulous. Someday I'll do maybe a slideshow on our Asia trip. Anyways, my friends, almost finished my Coke. Still got a lot of chips, but you know what? I don't think I'm going to eat them all because too many chips are just not good. I enjoy them as a snack. I don't normally eat a lot of chips. I like them as a snack, but not the amount that I just ate is more than what I would normally eat. So anyways, I'm gonna sign off before I go. I want to tell you about these sunglasses. I bought these sunglasses about 25 years ago. I went to this place called Winners, and Winners is like a department store where they sell things generally cheaper, that sort of thing. And they had this big bin sale, and I was going to this big bin. They had all these sunglasses in there, all these like hundreds of thousands of pairs of sunglasses, and I saw this pair. I thought, oh wow, I have to have them. Excuse me, but they were $11. $11 25 years ago was a lot of money, and they're not really great sunglasses, you know what I mean? So anyways, I thought, nah, I can't do it. I looked at it, I thought, nah, I just can't do it. So I went home, but I couldn't stop thinking about them. So I think the next day after work, I stopped by that store, and I was looking in there, and I didn't see them. I thought, oh, someone bought them, darn. And I'm looking, finally I spotted them. They were still there, so I scooped them. And like I said, that was about 25 years ago, so, pretty, yeah, I mean, that's $11. I mean, I know it seems like a lot of money, but back then it was a lot of money for sunglasses. Anyways, I want to thank you for tuning in. That's my hi-hat. I'm going to put on my, oh my goodness, I got two in there. This is my Panama hat. I wear this one during the summer, keep the sun off me. But anyways, that's it, my friends. I hope you enjoyed my pictures. I enjoy showing them to you. And I enjoy hearing from you as well. So in the meantime, I hope everything is going good for you, and that you're happy and healthy, and that you're feeling the love. So you take care, my friends. I love you all. And I'm going to say goodbye. So goodbye and stay awesome.